It's the early 13th century, and a Benedictine monk is sentenced to death for breaking his vows. To save his life, he promises to create, in one night, a book. But not just any book. He promises to write down the total of all human knowledge. It is now almost midnight, and the monk is becoming desperate. He prays to Lucifer to help him finish the book, in exchange for his soul. With this deal, he completes the book, and even adds an illustration of the devil for good measure. Did this really happen? The Codex Gigas, more commonly known as the Devil's Bible, contains over 300 pages made from animal skin. It is 36 inches long, 20 inches wide, and 8 inches thick, weighing 165 pounds. The manuscript contains the complete Latin Bible, as well as other popular works, ranging from history to medicine, all written in Latin. The nature of the writing is unchanged throughout, showing no signs of age or disease on the part of the author. This uniformity gave rise to the legend that it was written in a single night with a little help from the devil. When trying to recreate the work, researchers estimate that the calligraphy alone, without the illustrations, would have taken 20 years of non-stop writing. The most famous page of the book contains a full-page portrait of Satan. The devil is shown crouching, with arms uplifted. Clothed in a white loincloth, he has no tail, with arms, legs, and body of human proportions. Instead of 5 fingers and toes, he has just 4. According to legend, the Codex was written by a monk called Herman the Recluse in a Benedictine monastery in Bohemia in the late 13th century. In 1594, the Holy Roman Emperor Rudolf II borrowed the book for his personal collection. His collection was extensive and had no intention of returning the Codex Gigas, or giant book. It remained in Prague until 1648, when the victorious Swedish army took the book home, where it was displayed in the library at Stockholm Palace. A fire in 1697 almost destroyed the Codex. It was spared when thrown out of a window. According to a local vicar, it landed on and injured a passing bystander. In 1878, the Codex was transferred to the National Library in Stockholm, where it remains to this day. Beside the Old and New Testaments, the Codex also includes a number of texts. A text about the history of the Jews, an encyclopedia, a chronicle on the history of Bohemia, and a calendar. The Codex Gigas is in many ways a class of its own, with no real counterpart among surviving medieval manuscripts. Whether written by a single scribe over a 20-year period, or a single night, the Codex remains one of the most mysterious books ever written.